Okay, this is part one of the line. Just want to make a sidebar that I was here for the block that was close to where I'm at right now when I first got here, cleared that, and identified other issues farther down the line as well. Snaked those for approximately 2 hours or so before coming back in here to do this camera. I've already cambered the tail end portion of the line that's outside because it's a very long line. I have to do it in 2 segments. I came back in here after being here for multiple hours. The line backed up again. Whenever I stuck a camera through, the line was clear enough that I could see there was a big old wad of toilet paper. With flushing, with the help of Thomas and my camera, we were able to push that all the way to 185 feet. That's as far as I have on my line, and it took. So someone is flushing too much toilet paper. It's happening while I've been here. I've been outside for 2 hours. It backed up again, came in here, didn't know it, and got it cleared again once more. It's catching on the cast, which I'll show you in a second, but we need to reiterate to the tenants, I know this is a newer building, to watch out what we're flushing and how much of it we are flushing. So here we are in the farthest left toilet bathroom. The 3 before the shower were backed up, the rest was fine. So here we are, I am zeroed out at the stub. So you'll see what you're seeing left and right of us is just other fixtures joining into this line, floor drains, sinks, toilets, things like that. So you can think of where I'm snaking and carrying it from at the top of the line. So first, clay to, or plastic to cast transitions at 10 feet. Now, somewhere in this cast section is where we were backed up before the shower, which you'll see the shower up in just a second. It's right on our left right now. It's hard to tell, but I did run water there. So our shower joins in at 15 feet. I want to back it up so we get a slower look. Now this line does not have a break, as far as I can tell. It's scaled moderately. But there is a kind of a channel on the bottom on certain spots, kind of like right here a little bit, where it might start to be given out. So there's a PVC, looks good, banded on at 10 feet, and we're going to go slowly. So again, no breaks or no cracks or anything like that I can see. Now, we were told there was a flood at one point, something busted. Left a lot of sediment in there. That is what we were fighting at the tail end portion of the pipe that I mentioned in part 2. And there was some sediment in here. My first camera go around through this cast iron fixture and through most of the cast that's inside the building. But right now, there's really nothing crack-wise going on. It could have been just a bunch of sediment. But like I said, the video showed when Thomas was right next to me, a big wad of toilet paper had blocked this line up. I easily pushed through there and followed that toilet paper 185 feet out and got there. But that 100 between, flushing too much at once, or maybe even wet wipes or paper towels to dry up with, feminine hygiene products, they're gonna plug up this line fast. In reality, that cast might need to get fixed. My personal opinion, if you're having recurring issues, you need to. So maybe not, maybe with the jetting, like I mentioned in part 2, we can maybe get this clear once and for all. But it seems to me that it's just everyday use on this cast. So we'll go back from PVC or cast to PVC at we'll say 17. And then PVC for a while. The PVC section looks good. Other fixtures from the 3 other bathrooms. Take a 45 to another fixture, then another 45. And then right here, you kind of see a slight offset there. Kind of see some separation. So you got a slight offset at the next PVC to cast, which is at 38 feet. we have an offset slightly. We got a long shot of cast. Now, you'll notice, and I've gone through this, I'm going slowly, there's really no cracks, or what you're seeing at the top is either some hung up toilet paper or mycelium. This cast does kind of like it's starting to rot on the bottom side, is scaled up moderately, and it's a long portion of cast. What we're going to do is camera right up until where the other clean out is, where we start our video for part 2, and that will describe the problem that is outside, because we had the blockage that we spoke of the first time. We had that little slide offset. We have another offset at the where we leave the outside, and then we have some sediment buildup that requires jetting on the outside portion. We'll also get a total length for your line here in a bit. I'm unsure what that little blue speck is. I don't know if it's just some sort of trash or something, but I think this most of the time it seems to not have moved. Probably not anything to worry about. Continuation, still some scale on the cast, still some rot on the bottom. Not too bad, but it one day will be an issue. So just going to continue along. Now there's not that much sediment in here now, but the first time I cameraed it, there was a lot more. But between all the snakings I did, all the flushing I did, it has gone to contribute more to the problem in part 2 that you'll see about, and that will require the jetting, because I didn't make a dent in it for quite some time snaking from outside. So you'll start to see the sediment right here. Not too bad comparatively to the rest of the line outside, but this is also a contributing factor to a lot of things going on. I snaked this line multiple times with heavy water. A jetter should hopefully be able to clear this. Okay, you're gonna see right here some separation. We're just about to leave the building. So around, we're gonna call it 111 feet. Our cast once again goes to PVC once more at 110 feet. As you can see, there is some separation. He as in Thomas has already called the excavator. When I first started, there was no toilet paper hung up at the top. That is from the big pile I talked to you about just a minute ago. So that's another offset. This one's a little more gnarly than the one I showed you a minute ago. This will need to get fixed. It seems like he's already on the ball. So right here, I'm going to leave. I will go forward a little bit. Yes. So right there is our clean out. That's outside that I snaked and cameraed part 2 of the video from. So we're at 100 we'll just call it 111 feet or 112 feet. So 112 feet plus 140 feet is how long this line is from top to bottom, which makes it 232 feet long. It's a pretty long line. So problems on this section, the cast iron seems to be catching stuff where it's rotting before the shower. How much we're using, that also contributes to it. We have an offset where a cast needs PVC. We have another offset where PVC or a cast once again touches PVC. And in part 2, we'll talk about the other problem that requires jetting. If you have any other questions about this job, refer to the sewer report, the summary, and the receipt, or you can always call Garvin's if the video does not suffice. My name is Caleb. I spoke to my supervisor. His name is Mitch about this job. If there's any other questions, I know the jetter is being referred, and it's going to be taken care of soon for the last tail portion of the pipe. This offset that's really close to where I'm at with the toilet paper that was hung up, he's called an excavation team to fix that. And then the problem, that's the cast. That's where the original problem was today. As long as we jet that and we try to maintain how we're flushing, it may last. If it continues to be a problem, that cast may need to be replaced. I know the place has been remodeled and that's unfortunate, but it seems to be that that's been a reoccurring issue. Any other questions, refer to the notes. Thank you very much. My name is Caleb.